The use of oxygen by cells to break down food and release carbon dioxide and energy. Respiration is the process by which living cells obtain energy from food. Imagine trying to power your smartphone by plugging it into an electrical outlet. Just like your phone needs electricity to keep working, your cells need oxygen to function properly. In this analogy, the electrical outlet is like the oxygen your cells use, the phone is your body, and the charging process is the breakdown of food in your cells that releases energy. The excess heat your phone might generate while charging is like the carbon dioxide your cells release as a byproduct of generating energy. A blood vessel that carries blood away from the heart, artery. An artery is a tube-like structure that carries oxygen-rich blood from the heart to other parts of the body. Imagine trying to distribute all the party invitations from your house to your friends' houses around town. Just like how you act as the messenger carrying invitations from your home to various destinations, an artery functions by transporting blood away from the heart to different parts of the body. In this analogy, your house is the heart, the invitations are the blood, and your friends' houses are the organs and tissues that need the oxygen and nutrients carried by the blood. A disorder which narrows the airways to the lungs, making breathing difficult. Asthma. It is a condition where the airways become inflamed and constricted, leading to breathing difficulties. Imagine trying to drink a thick milkshake through a thin straw. Just like the straw becomes a bottleneck, making it hard to enjoy your milkshake, asthma causes the airways in your lungs to narrow, making it difficult to breathe. In both cases, whether it's the straw or your airways, the problem lies in the passage becoming too tight for easy flow, whether it's for the milkshake or the air you need. One of the two upper chambers of the heart, it receives blood from the body. Atrium. The atrium is a part of the heart that collects blood coming in before it moves to other parts to get pumped out. Imagine you're hosting a party, and you have a welcome area where guests first arrive and gather before moving into the main event. Just like this welcome area, the atrium in the heart acts as the initial receiving chamber where blood first enters from the body. The connection here is that both the welcome area and the atrium serve as entry points. The welcome area receives guests, ensuring they're ready to move into the rest of the party, while the atrium receives blood, preparing it to be pumped into the ventricles for circulation. A tiny blood vessel that allows the exchange of gases, nutrients, and waste products. Capillary. Capillaries are the smallest blood vessels in the body where oxygen and nutrients are exchanged for waste with cells. Imagine you're at a crowded party, trying to navigate through the tightly packed room to get a drink and chat with friends. Just like you maneuvering through the crowd to exchange greetings and grab refreshments, capillaries navigate through the body, facilitating the exchange of gases, nutrients, and waste products between blood and tissues. In this analogy, the capillaries are like the clear pathways at the party that allow you to move freely and interact, ensuring that vital exchanges occur seamlessly to keep everything functioning smoothly. The system of the heart, blood, and blood vessels, it moves oxygen, nutrients, and waste. Circulatory system. It is the body's network that transports blood, delivering essential substances like oxygen to cells and removing waste. Imagine trying to manage a citywide delivery service where packages need to be sent to and picked up from every house efficiently. This is similar to how the circulatory system works in our body. Just like delivery trucks, representing blood, travel through roads, blood vessels, to deliver essential items like groceries, oxygen and nutrients, and collect trash, waste, the heart acts as the central hub or dispatch center, coordinating the flow to ensure every household, cells, gets what it needs and has its waste removed. the muscular organ that pumps blood through the body. Heart. The heart is a powerful muscle that circulates blood, providing oxygen and nutrients to all parts of the body. Imagine trying to keep all the rooms in your house warm during a chilly winter day. Just as your home's central heating system works tirelessly to distribute warm air to every corner of your house, the heart functions similarly by pumping blood throughout your body to keep it healthy and functioning. Like the heating system that sends warm air through ducts and vents, the heart sends oxygen-rich blood through arteries and veins, ensuring that every part of your body receives the essential nutrients and oxygen it needs to thrive. The death of heart tissue due to a blockage of its blood supply. Heart attack. A heart attack happens when blood flow to the heart is blocked, causing part of the heart muscle to die. Imagine you're driving home from work and suddenly encounter a traffic jam on a major highway, causing your car to come to a complete halt. This situation is similar to what happens during a heart attack, when an artery is blocked, preventing blood from reaching a part of the heart. Just as your car requires a clear road to keep moving, heart tissue needs a steady supply of blood to function. And a blockage can lead to tissue death, akin to your car breaking down due to the traffic standstill. The respiratory organ that absorbs oxygen from the air and removes carbon dioxide from the blood. Lung. The lung is an organ that helps you breathe by taking in oxygen and expelling carbon dioxide. Imagine you're at a busy party and your phone is running low on battery, so you need to find a way to charge it amid the chaos. This is similar to the way your lungs work, where they efficiently absorb oxygen, like plugging in your phone to get power, while simultaneously getting rid of carbon dioxide, like unplugging other devices to prevent overload. Just as your phone needs to absorb electricity to keep functioning, your body needs the lungs to absorb oxygen from the air and remove carbon dioxide from the blood to keep you energized and healthy, ensuring everything runs smoothly, even in a bustling environment. A blood vessel that carries blood to the heart, vein. A vein is a type of blood vessel that returns blood to the heart after it circulates through the body. Imagine trying to return a library book before its due date, ensuring it gets back to its rightful place on the shelf. This act of returning the book is similar to how veins work in the human body. Just as you transport the book back to the library to avoid fines and restore order, veins carry blood back to the heart to ensure the body functions smoothly. In this analogy, the library is the heart, the book is the blood, and the journey taken to return it represents the pathway of the veins. One of the heart's two lower chambers, it pumps blood out of the heart. Ventricle, it's a part of the heart that helps push blood to the rest of the body. Imagine trying to get all your groceries from the checkout counter into your car in one efficient trip. This is similar to how the ventricle works in the heart, as it needs to effectively move a large volume of blood out of the heart and into the body. Just like you use a sturdy shopping cart to transport your groceries quickly and efficiently, the ventricle acts as a powerful chamber that pumps blood out of the heart with enough force to reach all parts of the body, ensuring every cell gets the nutrients it needs. Blood pressure above the normal range. It is also called high blood pressure. Hypertension. Hypertension is when the force of your blood against your artery walls is consistently too high, which can lead to health problems. Imagine trying to inflate a balloon, but you keep blowing more air into it than necessary. This situation is similar to hypertension, where the heart pumps blood with more force than needed, leading to high blood pressure. Just like too much air can stretch a balloon to its limits, excessive blood pressure can strain your blood vessels, potentially causing them to weaken or burst. the force that the blood exerts on the walls of the arteries. Blood pressure. Blood pressure is the measure of how hard your blood pushes against the walls of your arteries as your heart pumps it around your body. Imagine trying to blow up a balloon, feeling the resistance as the air you push in stretches the balloon's surface. This is similar to how blood flows through your arteries, exerting force against their walls. Just as the air pressure determines how much the balloon expands, blood pressure indicates how much force the blood imparts on the arterial walls, with both relying on pressure to maintain structure and function. The muscle below the lungs that controls breathing. Diaphragm. The diaphragm is a dome-shaped muscle that helps pump air into and out of the lungs. Imagine trying to inflate a balloon while holding it steady with one hand. Just as your hand keeps the balloon steady and controls how it inflates, the diaphragm plays a similar role in breathing by stabilizing and managing the expansion of your lungs. The diaphragm, like your hand with the balloon, acts as a muscle that manages the space and pressure below the lungs, allowing them to inflate and deflate smoothly with each breath. The heart, blood, and blood vessels that together transport nutrients to the entire body. Cardiovascular system. The cardiovascular system is like a network of roads in your body that moves nutrients and oxygen around to keep you alive and well. Imagine you're hosting a large party and need to ensure food and drinks are delivered to each room in your house. Just as you coordinate people to carry trays and distribute refreshments efficiently, your cardiovascular system works to transport nutrients throughout your body. In this analogy, the heart acts as the host directing the flow. The blood is like the trays carrying nutrients, and the blood vessels are the hallways and corridors through which everything moves, ensuring every room or part of your body is nourished and energized. The liquid part of blood, it is clear yellow and contains blood cells. Plasma. Plasma is the component of blood that transports nutrients, hormones, and waste products throughout the body. Imagine trying to find the right jar in a cluttered kitchen pantry where everything is mixed together. Plasma in blood is similar to that pantry because it acts as the clear, yellow liquid medium that holds all the blood cells, much like the shelves holding various jars. Just as a well-organized pantry allows you to quickly find the ingredients you need, plasma efficiently transports nutrients, hormones, and proteins throughout the body, ensuring everything is in its rightful place and easy to access. A disc-shaped cell that uses hemoglobin to carry oxygen from the lungs to the body, red blood cell. Red blood cells are like little oxygen delivery trucks in your blood. Imagine you're a delivery driver trying to navigate a busy city to bring packages to various destinations. Just like you, red blood cells are like these delivery drivers, efficiently transporting crucial packages, which in their case are molecules of oxygen. The city streets represent the blood vessels, the packages are the oxygen molecules, and the vehicle is the red blood cell carrying hemoglobin, ensuring that every part of the body receives the oxygen it needs to function properly, just as every recipient gets their package delivered on time. The iron-containing protein in red blood cells that binds to oxygen. Hemoglobin is a protein in red blood cells that carries oxygen to the body's organs and tissues. Imagine you're at a crowded concert and you're trying to find a way to carry as many of those heavy, water-filled backpacks for your friends as possible. In much the same way, hemoglobin in your blood cells acts like a personal transport service, carrying essential oxygen to where it's needed in your body. Just as you, the carrier, are crucial for distributing water to your friends, hemoglobin is essential for transporting oxygen, with the iron in the protein acting like your strong arms, enabling it to securely hold on to the oxygen molecules to ensure they reach their destination. A cell fragment that helps form blood clots. Platelet. Platelets are tiny pieces of cells in the blood that help stop bleeding by forming clots. Imagine you're trying to fix a leaky garden hose with a small piece of duct tape. Just like how the duct tape acts as a temporary patch to stop water from gushing out, platelets act as patches that help stop bleeding when you have a cut. In this analogy, the duct tape represents the platelets that gather at the site of a wound to form a clot, much like the tape seals the leak in your hose, preventing further water loss. The nodes and vessels that return lymph to the blood and help the body fight disease. Lymphatic system. The lymphatic system is a network in the body that helps remove waste and fight infections. Imagine you're cleaning up your house after a party, gathering all the trash and leftovers to take them out to the garbage bins. Just like you collect and dispose of waste to keep your home clean, the lymphatic system collects excess fluid and waste products from tissues and returns them to the bloodstream while also filtering out harmful substances. In this analogy, the lymphatic vessels are like the paths you take to dispose of trash. The lymph nodes are like checkpoints that inspect and remove harmful debris, and the lymph is the waste and excess fluid being transported, all working together to maintain the body's health and cleanliness. A clear tissue fluid that moves between the blood and the lymph vessels. It transports fats and aids the immune system. Lymph is a fluid that helps the body fight infections and maintain fluid balance. Imagine trying to distribute groceries from your car to different parts of your house, ensuring everything is stored properly. Just like you carefully transport items like milk to the fridge or cereal to the pantry to maintain their quality and utility, lymph moves nutrients and immune cells throughout your body, ensuring every part receives the proper resources and protection it needs. In this analogy, your car is like the blood transporting essential supplies. The lymph vessels are the pathways you take through your house, and the groceries represent the fats and immune components that lymph delivers to sustain and protect your body's health. An organ that filters pathogens from lymph, it contains lymphocytes. Lymph node. Lymph nodes are small structures in your body that help fight infections by filtering harmful substances and storing immune cells. Imagine your kitchen sink strainer catching food scraps to prevent them from clogging the drain. Similarly, a lymph node acts as a filter, trapping pathogens from the lymph fluid to prevent them from spreading through the body. Just like the strainer allows water to pass while catching unwanted debris, lymph nodes let clean fluid through while containing lymphocytes to deal with harmful invaders, ensuring the body's internal drainage system remains clear and functional. The tube-like passage from the mouth, it carries food and air. Pharynx. The pharynx is a part of the throat that helps transport food to the esophagus and air to the lungs. Imagine trying to navigate a busy hallway that serves both as a path to the cafeteria and the school library. The pharynx functions just like this hallway, directing both food, like students heading to the cafeteria, and air, like students going to the library, to their respective destinations, the esophagus and the trachea. Just as the hallway efficiently manages two types of traffic without collisions, the pharynx ensures that both food and air are directed safely and appropriately through the body. The windpipe, it carries air from the mouth and nose to the lungs. Trachea. The trachea is a tube in your throat that helps you breathe by moving air to and from your lungs. Imagine trying to get a large crowd through a narrow hallway during a concert. Just like that hallway directs people from one place to another efficiently, the trachea functions as a crucial passageway directing air from the mouth and nose to the lungs. In this analogy, the hallway is the trachea, the people are the air. and the concert venue represents the lungs, highlighting how the trachea acts as the essential conduit for air travel in the respiratory system. One of the two large tubes that connect the trachea to the lungs bronchus. The bronchus is a passage that carries air from the windpipe into the lungs. Imagine you're at a busy train station where two main tracks lead passengers from the central hub to different parts of the city. Similarly, the bronchus acts like these tracks, connecting the central trachea to the individual lungs. Just as the tracks ensure passengers reach their destinations efficiently, the bronchi ensure that air travels smoothly from the trachea to each lung, facilitating respiration just as the railway facilitates travel. Tiny, thin-walled sacs in the lungs where oxygen and carbon dioxide are exchanged between air and the blood. Alveolus. An alveolus is a tiny air sac in the lungs that helps your body get oxygen and get rid of carbon dioxide. Imagine trying to quickly cool a steaming cup of coffee by blowing on it. Just like you blow gently across the surface to let cool air mingle with the hot steam, alveoli in the lungs facilitate a crucial exchange. The alveoli are like the surface of the coffee, where their thin walls allow oxygen to move into the blood and carbon dioxide to leave, similar to how air helps steam disperse, cooling the coffee. This exchange at the alveoli is essential for balancing gases, just as blowing on coffee cools it down for a perfect sip. The voice box, it contains vocal cords, larynx. The larynx is an organ in the throat that helps produce sound and aids in breathing. Imagine trying to adjust the strings of a guitar to get the perfect sound for your favorite song. Just like how the tension and positioning of guitar strings determine the sound produced, the vocal cords within the larynx work similarly to create the sounds of your voice. The larynx, or voice box, acts like the body of the guitar, where the vocal cords are the strings that vibrate to produce sound, and adjusting them changes the pitch and tone of your voice, much like tuning a guitar changes its music. A lung disease that destroys lung tissue and makes breathing difficult. Emphysema. Emphysema is a condition where the air sacs in the lungs are damaged, causing difficulty in breathing. Imagine trying to inflate a balloon that has several small holes in it. Just like how the air leaks out of the balloon, making it hard to stay inflated, emphysema causes damage to the tiny air sacs in the lungs, preventing them from holding air effectively. In this analogy, the balloon represents the lungs. The holes are akin to the damaged lung tissue caused by emphysema. And the difficulty in keeping the balloon inflated mirrors the challenge of breathing when the lungs can't trap air properly. The flow of blood between the heart and the lungs. Pulmonary circulation. It is the process where blood travels from the heart to the lungs to get oxygen and then back to the heart. Imagine you're at a busy restaurant and you need to transport a dish from the kitchen to a diner at a table. Just like the waitstaff must carry the dish from the kitchen to the table and back for more orders, blood needs to travel from the heart to the lungs and back in a continuous loop. In this analogy, the kitchen represents the heart, where blood starts its journey, and the table is the lungs, where the blood releases carbon dioxide and picks up oxygen before returning to the heart for the next delivery. The flow of blood between the heart and all parts of the body, except the lungs, is called systemic circulation. Systemic circulation delivers oxygen-rich blood from the heart to the body's tissues and returns oxygen-poor blood back to the heart. Imagine you're organizing a delivery system for a large house where each room needs specific supplies and essentials except for the kitchen, which manages its own resources. This is similar to systemic circulation, where the heart acts as the central hub, sending deliveries of oxygen-rich blood to every part of the body except the lungs, which have their own direct supply system. Just like you need a well-planned route to ensure each room receives its supplies efficiently, the heart pumps blood through a network of arteries and veins, ensuring every part of the body gets the nutrients and oxygen it needs to function, with the lungs managing their own deliveries through pulmonary circulation. The fluid that carries nutrients to the body's cells and removes waste. Blood. Blood is a vital liquid that circulates through the body, delivering oxygen and nutrients while removing carbon dioxide and waste. Imagine dealing with the logistics of delivering groceries to your home while simultaneously taking out the trash. This process is similar to how blood functions in our bodies, as it delivers essential nutrients to cells and removes waste products. Just as a delivery service brings fresh food to your doorstep and takes away your garbage to keep your home stocked and tidy, blood transports vital nutrients to cells and carries away waste to maintain the body's internal environment. The organs that transfer oxygen from the air to the body, like the nose, trachea, and lungs, are part of the respiratory system. The respiratory system helps you breathe by getting oxygen into your body and removing carbon dioxide. Imagine your morning cup of coffee being brewed in a coffee maker, where water is transformed into a rich, energizing drink. Just like the coffee maker extracts the essence from the coffee grounds to create your morning brew, the respiratory system extracts oxygen from the air to fuel your body. In this analogy, your nose acts like the water reservoir, drawing in air like water. The trachea functions as the filter basket, directing the flow, and the lungs are akin to the coffee pot, where the vital exchange happens, delivering oxygen to your body, much like the coffee pot delivers your much-needed caffeine boost.